Hello, welcome back to Wize Sports Betting Channel. This is Bettin 101, Baseball Stats Explained. Read the map before you bet. Alright? I always say analytics are the map, but humans drive the car. You're going to hear me say this in many Betting 101 and Betting 101 strategy videos this summer and fall. In today's video, we talk about reading the map in baseball. This video is for folks just getting their feet wet in baseball betting. I'm breaking down key stats like batting average, ERA, and OPS, what they mean, and how they can guide your picks. Knowing how to read these stats will separate the wild guessers from the wise bettors. So if you're trying to level up, you might want to grab a pen and a pad and jot things down. We cover 3 stats today. If you want to place Major League Baseball parlays for $1 that pays $1,000, you will need to know how to read these stats. So let's dive into the beginning of learning to read in baseball. You gotta know how to read in baseball, in all sports. So after we will do that, we'll touch lightly on the subject of how analytics are only a map and that humans still drive that car and that you need to factor that into every read. So to begin this Baseball Stats Explained and how to read the map video, we start with explaining 3 basic stats, okay? I specialize in the DraftKings Sportsbook, so I will use it in my examples. Now, the first stat you want to know is listed in many sports books as BA. This stands for batting average. In DraftKings, the batting average is listed in the player specials category. Within that category, you find batting average, okay? Let me say that slower. Inside of the DraftKings Sportsbook, you're going to look at player specials category. And then within that category, you find the batting average category. I think it says batting AVG. Batting average, or BA, is a hitter's stat, okay? In baseball, there are hitter and pitcher stats. The batting average measures how often a batter gets a hit when they're at plate. Batting average is the batter's hitting success, okay? In the sports book, for example, you'll see a player's name, and then next to it will read .300. That means 300. .250 is 250. .198 is 198. I wanted you to know how to say it, okay? When you see .300 average, that's 300. That means 3 out of 10 times at bat he hits. And in baseball, that's a hot number, okay? If they sitting at .198, 198, that's cold. You might want to bench that one, all right? Don't bet on that guy. You'll see a stat like New York Yankees right fielder player Aaron Judge. It'll say Aaron Judge regular season batting average .400 plus. That means 400. Which is crazy rare Hall of Fame, once in a generation type stuff, okay, y'all? But that .400, that 400 plus, means you are betting that he will hit 4 or more in the regular season. And then you'll see a green number in DraftKings. It'll be next to it, and that's the money, okay? It might read something like +2 in 20,000. Those are the odds. That means if you bet 400 plus at 20,000, $1 pays you $200, $10 pays you 2 G's, $100 pays you 20 G's. But remember, odds like plus 20,000 are long odds, which means it's a long shot, okay? So that was batting average, or BA, a hitter stat, okay? 400 plus at 20,000 plus, okay? Second stat we look at is ERA. Write this down. ERA. That's the second stat. It stands for earned run average. It's a pitcher's stat. It tells you how many runs a pitcher gives up on average every 9 innings they pitch. And to say it differently, it means if the pitcher threw a full game How many times would the team score on him? Okay? That's the question. How many times does a team score when he pitches? It will have the pitcher's name, and then it'll read like .250. That means teams are only scoring around 2 or 3 runs a game on him. Okay? Every time he's up there pitching, they get 2 or 3 runs a game. And in baseball, that's a lockdown pitcher right there, y'all. On the side note, he's locked down like a mug. That's great. But if it's 6.00 or more, he's basically leaving the door open all game. All right? 3.00, for example, means he's giving up 3 runs a game. That's solid. The 6.00, 6 runs, he's getting scored on heavy. All right? A friendly reminder. And wait a minute, he's getting scored on heavy. Yes. And oh yeah, he's getting scored on heavy. All right? Yeah, write these numbers down. This is the ERA. This is the ERA. Okay? This is the ERA ranges you are going to use in your read. Now, friendly reminder, ERA means earned run average. I got messed up. Excuse me, y'all. Okay, write this down. ERA. You're going to use this in your read. 2.00 through 3.00 is elite. This is a lights out pitcher, okay? He's great. 3.00 through 4.00 is solid, okay? He's a dependable starter. 4.00 through 5.00, he's shaky. He's kind of hittable. He might get tagged. 5.00 through 6.00 plus means he is terrible. He's getting lit up, and they're using him for batting practice. So if he's 5.00 through 6.00 plus, don't even bet on him, because he is likely to give up runs and lose the game. Don't bet on that pitcher's team unless he has a killer offense backing him or the bullpen's on fire. Now, when I say the bullpen's on fire, for you new bettors, I'm talking about relief pitchers, his bullpen. Not to be confused with the bullpen as a whole. I mean his relief guys, his relief pitchers. Relief pitchers can save the day if the starter's having a rough outing. They can actually save the game even if the starter was struggling. So that's enough. That's enough. Okay, I'm reading. So that's enough for ERA, earned run average. That's enough for that. And that's a pitcher stat. Third and final stat we cover is OPS. It means on base plus slugging. Okay? It's like a power stat. It mixes how often a batter gets on base plus how hard they hit the ball. I'm going to say it again. OPS, on base plus slugging, write it down. It's a power stat. It mixes how often a batter gets on base plus how hard they hit the ball. .900, it's a monster, okay? 1.000 is a MVP level stuff, okay? OPS is a mix of 2 things. Write this down. 1, how often a player gets on base, and 2, how hard they hit the ball when they do. It's like a power plus hustle rating, okay? The higher the OPS, the more dangerous they are at the plate. .800 is solid. .900 is a beast. 1.00 is MVP stuff. Think of OPS like a video game rating, the all-around score for how clutch a hitter is. OPS, on base plus slugging, here's a range for you to use in your read, my friend. Write this down. OPS range. Okay, write it down. The OPS range. And then under that, write 0.800 plus. Great hitter. This player is a beast. Gets on base and hits for power. 0.700 through 0.799. That's a solid hitter. Decent mix of getting on base and power. Pretty good. Reliable. He's a reliable bat in the lineup, okay? 0.600 through 0.699. That player is average to below average. That's a below average hitter, okay? It's not lighting up the scoreboard. And anything, hear my heart, please write this down, 0.600 is a weak hitter. Struggles to get on base. Struggles at the plate. Be careful betting on him. All right? So those are the 3 key stats you want to keep an eye on for your reads. Batting average, ERA, earned run average, and OPS, on base plus slugging. These 3 stats, they give you a solid picture of what's going on with players and pitchers. This is all part of reading analytics. Reading analytics, just so you know, that's the heart of data-driven sports betting. And this is a data-driven sports betting channel, in case you didn't know. I want all my sports betting friends to remember, analytics are the map, but humans drive the car. I will be saying that in every Betting 101 video and Betting 101 analytics and strategies video this summer and fall, because it's important to remember, stats can show trends and probabilities, but they cannot tell you if a player's feeling off that day or if the pitcher has been arguing with the coach. They don't tell you the team's got a new phenomenal pitcher on his 3rd game, or that a guy just broke a long losing streak, or that a player's just not right today. That's all human stuff. You gotta trust your gut a little. And especially if you see a story about a player, or if he looks off in an interview, stats can boost your edge. Hear me? Stats can boost your edge. And that's how you take your betting to the next level. But factor in the human factor always, okay? Always note that a team is at home and that they've won their last 3 games and they had a 9-game losing streak and the crowd is now hyped. And yes, all that stuff may show in the odds. It may show in the betting lines, but sometimes it doesn't. A player or team could have a great buzz, but not be a great bet. You gotta read. You gotta read the situation deeper. Who did they just beat? Was the playing weak? Was it luck, or did they really dominate? And is today's matchup in their favor or not? Buzz and hype is real, but hype don't cash tickets. You hear me? Hype doesn't win us money. This has been Bettin 101, Baseball Stats Explained. Read the map before you bet. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with a sports betting friend if you found it helpful or interesting in any way. And remember, bet wise and never, ever bet more than you can afford to lose, all right? Good luck on all your open bets, and see you next time. Thanks for watching, and be blessed.